Y'all, y'all, y'all ready for this? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey everyone, welcome to ReDraft NFL, and we're going to be diving in right now into this fantasy football league that I've been playing in, that I picked the NFC North players only. That the draft was all, I tried to just pick NFC North players. And can I just tell you something? Fantasy football just sucks sometimes. It's terrible. It's awful. You shouldn't play it. Don't waste your time on it. And then there's other weeks where it is glorious. It's one of the funnest things about sports. Fantasy football is definitely kicked up the NFL to another level. Okay? Another level. But this week, I'm ticked right off. I'm so mad that I lost. Are you kidding me? That I had everything going my way. My opponent had Josh Allen. Terrible week. I'm like, I've got a chance. And I should have won. I should have won. And I don't know what happened to you this week. And post in the comments if you won or lost. But I'm just telling you right now, I should have won. And the reason why I lost wasn't because he had a better team than me. Well, he does have a better team. But it's because I got Kamara'd. Okay? Kamara'd. That guy, 43 fantasy points. Are you kidding me? It's like the one team I play. I've got to not only overcome all his team, then I got to get Kamara. I almost won, everyone. I almost won. And so I'm just raging. I'm ticked off. We got into a massive argument on the chat regarding it. They were like, Trev, come on, listen, buddy. You lost fair and square. And yes, I did. Okay. But my team is not good compared to the rest of the league. Nobody is predicting me to win. In fact, they said you might get 2 wins. That's how bad my team is. Okay. Because I could only pick NFC North players. The problem is I got hosed and I missed out on, well, Goff and Caleb. I'm so thankful I missed out on Caleb. Wow, he's terrible. He is so bad right now. His O-line is awful. He's running for his life. I wouldn't even start him if I got him. I mean, my friend who's got him, like, what are you going to do with him, man? What are you going to do with him? Like, you need another quarterback. Maybe we should make a trade because I just need to get the guys on the team. But I wanted Sam Darnold at the end. If I would have had Sam Darnold, I would be winning weeks, people. I cannot believe how good the Vikings have been this year. They have proved me wrong. And I posted a picture on X about what if Sam Darnold is actually good enough? Like, how good could the Vikings be? Or what happens if he's not good? I mean, he's been good. Let's just be honest. It's not because they have an amazing receiving core. They don't. But what they do is have a great receiver in Jefferson. I love Jefferson and the way he is a talented guy. I got him. That was my first pick in the draft in the NFC North players only thing. That's who I got. So just a heads up, everyone. I lost. I shouldn't have lost. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to show you what happened. We're going to also get into next week. But before I do, I just want to give a little bit of fantasy advice. Can I just say you need to stop panicking? And I know it's hard not to panic after week 1, after week 2. I'll give you some fantasy advice. I've been seeing who people are dropping right now, and I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy, everyone, who's getting dropped. guys who are going to have good seasons are getting dropped because of 2 mediocre weeks or 2 bad weeks. You can't. Are you going to drop Kelsey or Laporta right now? They've had 2 bad weeks. Are you kidding me? Now, there are some guys that I've definitely been wrong about fantasy-wise. I thought Nico Collins, there's going to be too many mouths to feed. He has been lights out these first 2 weeks. He is, in my opinion, he's the wide receiver 1 there. He's the real deal. It's who Stroud trusts the most. I like Diggs. I love Dell. Dell is irrelevant at this stage. He's not droppable. Do not drop him yet. But I'll tell you what, a guy is droppable. Schultz. Dalton Schultz is droppable. There are better. If you somehow snag Bowers off of waivers, you're laughing. But there's so many better tight ends out there. They are not even looking at him, and he's going to be so inconsistent. You don't want him. But I'm telling you right now, Nico Collins is a real deal. I was wrong. I was right about Devontae Adams. My friend Peter and I, we had a major argument about Mahomes and Josh Allen. And Mahomes, he's right. Mahomes is an elite quarterback in real life. He's not an elite quarterback in fantasy right now. He wasn't last year. He's actually at the exact same level. Now, lots of quarterbacks are really struggling this year. So I do want to take it with a grain of salt, okay? It's only 2 weeks. But there are certain players where I'm sitting there going, you shouldn't be dropping these guys. You shouldn't be dropping these guys. And I even did it in a couple leagues too, just like, is this guy going to play? Like some of my teams, I have 14 teams that I'm in, by the way. And by the way, I don't know if you've seen this yet, if you've watched my other videos, but I've got my fantasy football rings here. I've got 4 championships in my favorite league. And baby, like let's go. These things glow. They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. So I'll just wear I'll wear the 2017 one today. 2017 because that's where we won. I won just a couple years ago as well in that league. But I'm just telling you, these things are gorgeous. Like look how nice they are. You can get them off Amazon. They are absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if it's going to zoom in here. I wonder if it's going to do that. I don't know. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So if you want to compete and contend and win championships, baby, win championships, I'd encourage you just to hold off and wait. Here's the other tip that I need to tell you when it comes to fantasy football before we get into this league. Something happens every single year. By week 4, there is a narrative that will last the whole season. So whoever is good by the first 4 weeks, they will always have value in people's minds. So you can sell high on players and buy low on other players that are struggling that you know are going to have good second halves of the season. So just hold on to certain guys. Like where you drafted guys higher, you got to just stick it out. Like I'm in leagues, like a friend of mine, literally someone offered him, what was it? It was someone offered him something crazy for Marvin Harrison Jr. And you know me, I'm not huge on Marvin Harrison Jr. this year because you're buying him at the premium price. But I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up because you guys this is gonna be wild. This is what I'm talking about is people are panicking too early. Okay. So someone traded Brian Robinson to my friend for Marvin Harrison Jr. And then this week, Marvin Harrison Jr. I believe was the number 1 wide receiver this week. And then a guy offered him, and he's not offering these deals. This is another person offered him Jameson, George Kittle for Jameson Williams. Like, are you kidding me? Kittle's a top end tight end. They're hard to find. So he got Harrison Jr. and Kittle for Brian Robinson and Jameson Williams. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. So there is crazy stuff that's going on in the NFL. We're going to get to that. Actually, maybe that's what I'll bring up first is this, Ben, you guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this. So I must have retweeted it. There was a number of things that I retweeted today, but there is one about, no, maybe I didn't retweet it. Just who is in the top after 2 weeks, I think we need to just kind of chillax on, because it is wild to see. It is absolutely wild to see who's first and who's second and all those things. So I didn't retweet it, so I don't know where I put it. But I'll let you guys know. And if you haven't been following me on these other channels and stuff, please do. You can follow me on X, on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, and on Facebook. I'd love to connect with you guys. And I pump out a ton of content, so please follow me on there. Okay. Now I'm gonna just a reminder. This is what the league is: 2 quarterbacks, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 2 flex, and defense only picking NFC North. I couldn't get it, so I made that trade last week and got Trey McBride. What did I give up for Trey McBride? I gave up Addison for Trey McBride. Addison, and I had picked up Madison from the Raiders and got Trey McBride. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. So let me just bring it up. I'll show you. I'll show you what happened. I'm going to share a with y'all. And here we go. So this is how close I was. Guys, it was 117.42 to 125.1. Okay. Josh Allen stunk. Watson had a decent day. Look at who Jordan Love's injured. I couldn't get another quarterback in the NFC North. Okay. So I got Minshew. By the way, Minshew's having a good start to the season. I like him a lot. Justin Fields, thankfully, played again, 11.38 fantasy points. Like, that's what we're talking about here, everyone. Aaron Jones gets smoked by Kamara at 43. Are you kidding? And then Montgomery had another solid week. Jefferson had a monster week, 133 and a touchdown. Wilson has been a bust so far, let's be honest. DJ Moore, I started him. He didn't do much. I mean, that O-line is terrible there. Better than Mike Evans. Mike Evans got shut down by, was it Patrick Surtain? No, it was from Detroit. Mike Evans got shut down. 42 yards. Are you kidding me? And then McBride had 76 yards, but he recovered that end zone touchdown. That was awesome. Parkinson, he was terrible. Like, look at this. Jameson Williams is better than Ford. Reed, with no running back or no quarterback, just wasn't good enough. And Mason had the 16.9 points. What a great pickup. And then Chicago, they were solid, but they weren't good enough. So his Charger pick was better. But look, no love. Swift is terrible. Watson didn't even get a thing. I could have started Wicks, but who do you start Wicks over instead of Reed? I mean, he hadn't scored and done anything yet. Komet has been average or less. I mean, he was okay this week. That's what the team looks like, everyone. So what would you suggest I do? Okay. Now they've just dropped Malik Willis. I might need to just try to pick him up, because at the end of the day, I just need Packers players. And if Willis plays, then I can start him. So that's probably what I'll do, is try to get him. But I mean, he wasn't good, guys. Like, let's just be honest. Well, 13 fantasy points. He was better than Justin Fields last week. Okay. So post in the comments, what do you think I should do with this team? I'd love to start Carr or Purdy, but they are both gone. And Chandler, it's good to have you here, by the way. They're gone. It's a 2 quarterback league. There's no quarterbacks there. I'll show you, like, literally Malik Neighbors is the only quarterback that's available. Like if we go to players, okay, and you just go to quarterbacks, and you're at week 3. Let's see. What does this say? Even in projected, I don't know what they're saying. So let's see. How come this isn't coming up? This is weird. Fantasy points. Oh, that's why. No, right? Stats, week 3 season. There we go. Bryce Young, who's just got benched, and Willis. So I've got to try to pick him up. I don't even know what I'm going to do for, like, who do I drop? Who do I drop? You know what I mean? I don't even know if it's worth it because I think Jordan Love plays this week. Honestly, I think Jordan Love plays this week. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll pick him up. Maybe not. But do I have a spot? I might have to drop one of these guys, like, maybe Njoku or Komet. I'll probably have to drop Komet, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's go to week 3. Okay, and so I'm gonna go to league. And this is the week 3. I'm playing B-Pack, my buddy. He's another Packers fan. I'm predicted to lose. I'm predicted to lose every single week, okay? But Joe Burrow versus Washington. I got Minshew against Carolina. That's my saving grace. Fields against the Chargers. Chargers have been a good defense so far this year. Daniels, is he going to get his first passing touchdown this season? I'm not sure. Aaron Jones versus Kyron Williams. I mean, they play San Francisco. That's good. Houston. All right. I think I'm okay there. Montgomery's just been a scoring machine. Let's see what Harris does. I'm not sure. Chase has been terrible. I don't know. On Monday night, is he going to be able to pull it out? It's like he's sulking or something. And then I got DJ Moore, which is not good. But maybe he plays well against Indy, and then Adams against Carolina. I'm going to get toasted, guys. The good news is I have Minshew throwing him the ball, so that's the only saving grace there. But McBride versus Detroit, excuse me, and then Andrews Dallas. Oh, this is going to be tough. And then he's got Green Bay playing Tennessee. I mean, Chicago, maybe they play lights out defense and make Richardson throw another 3 picks. That would be good. Reed, he's got Dobbs and Reed. Okay, well, that's going to be like a wash. And then I think JMO should be better than Shakir, right? Who else can I put in? I think Jordan Love's going to play this week. That's what I'm telling you guys right now. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so Love is practicing, so not sure it's even worth picking him up, but I was asking Carr or Purdy for myself. Oh, so for yourself. That's a good question. So let me just look at it before I do that. Let me just bring it up because I want to go to my Yahoo League because the sleeper one's a little harder to actually. I guess I could just do the sleeper one. Let's just find it on sleeper here. So if we go to quarterbacks, we go to stats, we go to this season. And not available, not free agents. It's everyone here. Okay. Now, I know everyone's going to say pick Carr, but I do think you have to do the research first. Okay. Do the research first. Let's do it together so we can see it. Okay. And I'll bring it up right now. So as you can see, Carr is, Mayfield, Carr. Carr's the second best, right? But look at who he's going to be playing next. So Dallas, he should have struggled. Against Carolina, of course, he's going to play well. But it's like Philly, Atlanta, Kansas City, Tampa Bay, Denver, Chargers, Carolina again, Atlanta again. Oh, man, I'm leaning Carr on this one. Just because the first one, Philly's going to be rough. Okay, Philly's going to be rough, but after that, I mean, Kansas City could be rough, but Atlanta, he's going to torch Atlanta. He should be okay against Tampa. It depends how healthy they are. He's going to torch Denver. He's going to maybe he can torch the Chargers. I'm not sure. He's going to torch Carolina. He's going to torch Atlanta again. I mean, he could torch. No, I don't know if he's going to torch Cleveland. They have a pretty decent defense. But fantasy-wise, like playoff-wise, is Giants, Washington, Green Bay, and Las Vegas. Let me think. Okay, let's go look at Purdy, which he has really struggled. I don't think we give up on Purdy yet, everyone. But see, look at this schedule. Rams, he should have a bounce back game. I'm sure he's going to do well against the Patriots. Arizona can't stop anyone, but they score a lot of points. Seattle's solid. I think they got a better defense than people are suggesting. Kansas City's solid. I don't know, though. Dallas should be solid, but they just got torched by Darnold. Look at these playoffs. Week 15, Rams, Miami, Detroit. I don't know, guys. I say go Carr right now. Do you have room to pick them up both? Do you have another quarterback? I just want to know. So it's a tough one. But I think at this stage, I would lean Carr to start and just see how he goes. But Purdy should be the better one over the whole season. I probably would still lean Purdy, to be honest. So, yeah. Anyways, so hope that you guys are doing well. I'm ticked off that I lost this week. I'm hoping I beat BPAC. I'm definitely not scheduled to beat him, but any given Sunday, man. Okay, so you have both of these guys in your roster. So, Chandler, I would just suggest that you start, what's his name this week? Don't start Carr this week because he's against Philadelphia, right? Don't start Carr because he's against Philadelphia, but start Purdy this week, don't they have an easy matchup or quote unquote easy matchup? Where did he go? I just forget off the top of my head. Rams. Start Purdy, and next week play Carr. So that's great. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out. I appreciate you guys. I hope that you have a great day and a great season, and I hope that you win your week. In my other leagues, my most important leagues, I'm winning. One league, I'm 1-1, but I'm the second place team in the league because I've scored massive points, lost a heartbreaker, but I'm 2-0 in a ton of leagues. And so if you want to compete and contend and win championships, follow the channel, check everything out, everyone. Hope that you have a great night. And of course, always, I was going to say go Pack Go because I'm a Packers fan, but I'm a fantasy football fan. And I just hope that you win. I hope that I win and win some championships by competing, boys and girls.
Y'all ready for this?